Well, Allison, as you said, it wasn't a great day for the Hogs, but there were some sparks of offense amidst the Volunteers' lights-out shooting. Halfway through the first half, Daniel Gafford would take this pass, and he looked confident as he pounds this one home. Then, with just a couple of minutes left before halftime, Orlando Cook gets jammed up, but finds Anton Beard slicing through the defense and drops this one in. 5 minutes into the second half, Daryl Macon would spin away from the defenders and drive up the paint for this layup before the next play, where he would juggle it and kick it out to Jalen Barford, who would drill the triple over a leaping defender. But all those sparks just could not light a fire for the Hogs. 40-29 Sports Director Mitch Roberts joins us from St. Louis with reactions from the team. Mitch, what'd you hear?
Well, some disappointed guys, especially the seniors. You know, they so wanted to get to the final game and get another shot at Kentucky, but they just ran into an orange buzzsaw in the Tennessee Volunteers, as you mentioned. I mean, when you shoot 76% for an entire half, you fall down by nearly 20. It is tough to come back. But kudos to the Hogs. They played so well in the second half and kind of held Tennessee at bay, but that big hole from the first half they just couldn't crawl out of. That's all the bad news. The good news turns to what comes next for the Razorbacks. We talked to some of the players in the post-game locker room.
I think just those two games, they caught up to us. You know, we played hard those first two games, gave everything we got. They just caught us at a bad time. You know, we lost our legs a little bit. Jumpers were short, layups were short. And they was making shots, and this their second day playing, so they was fresh.
We get a chance to finally rest for about a couple of days, and you know the tournament is not back to back to back; it's like a day in between. So we're very confident that we can rest up and get ready for the NCAA.
Boy, don't you know they're ready to rest. They were here till almost midnight last night. You get home all wired up. A lot of them said they didn't even feel like they got to sleep till 2 or 3 in the morning, so no wonder that they didn't have their legs in this one against Tennessee, but they'll get some rest. And I just got a press release from the university. I'll leave you with this, Alex. The NCAA tournament selection show is tomorrow at 5 o'clock, and the Hogs and the coaching staff will get together at Bud Walton Arena to watch the show and find out where they're going in the last NCAA tournament appearance for a bunch of seniors on this Arkansas squad. Reporting from Scott Trade Center in St. Louis, Mitch Roberts, 40-29 News.
Well, thank you very much, Mitch. On the other side of the semifinals, the Kentucky Wildcats took on the Alabama Crimson Tide for their chance to repeat as SEC champs. Kentucky hit 64% of their shots, drowning the Tide in three-pointers, including 7 from Wenyen Gabriel. Alabama only made 40% of their shots from the field, and you can only just assume they were tired from playing 3 games in 3 days, much like the Hogs this afternoon. The Cats would sweep away the Tide, winning this one 86-63 and cementing their spot in the SEC championship game tomorrow. So the Volunteers will play for the SEC Championship against Kentucky. That game tips off at noon at the Scott Trade Center tomorrow, and the winner will secure the SEC's first spot in the NCAA tournament. And like Mitch was saying, we don't have to worry yet, Hogs fans. According to ESPN writer John Gassaway, the Hogs season is not over. Gassaway lists Arkansas as a lock for the tournament, along with Auburn, Florida, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Texas A&M. Mizzou and Alabama are listed as should be in, but Gassaway adds that the Tigers' loss to Georgia may have cost them a seed or two, but Alabama could be in the running for a single-digit seed. We'll have to wait and find out where the Hogs and all the other SEC teams land tomorrow at 5 p.m. 40-29 News will be back with more after the break.